Live from G's 10th closet on his 5th floor, it's Inside the G League.
Thanks for the great intro, Scott. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the G League Insider. This is the podcast that we like to host every season. We're back. Today we have Sean Whitaker from ATB.
Hey, guys.
And we also have Scott, also from ATB.
Hello, hello.
As you know, these guys are the staff members for our G League. Doing a lot of great work for us. But today, they're going to be just talking about how things are going in Season 7 and have some thoughts to share with us.
Yeah, really, it's just going to be a good therapy session with our beloved commissioner here.
We'll kind of get into that, but starting off, Season 7 had a lot of great expectations, especially entering the season. We had a lot of rookies, right? Like rookies that we knew about, that had a lot of great skills, such as Patrick and his brother Mike. And then we had rookies that we had a chance to see from the scrimmages that also were joining us, very skilled. And then we also had rookies that just won AMBL championship, such as Matt, joining our league. So we were very excited, had a lot of high expectations that this Season 7 might be one of the most skilled seasons that we ever had. What do you guys think?
I think no doubt that it's the most skilled, and these rookies are being asked to do a lot for their teams right off the bat. Primarily because they're drafted so high, or so many of them were drafted so high. But
And rightfully so with their skill.
again, they're being asked to like carry an offense or run the defense. So it's very impressive what they're doing.
Yeah, and it made the draft really challenging too, trying to go for known quantities or taking a gamble on rookies, and it's really paid off for some of those captains that were present for the scrimmages and honestly just took gambles too, and it paid off.
So we're gonna have a separate segment to talk more about rookies, but our first topic that I want to start with is any surprises from this season. I'm sure we all have certain expectations, anticipations, but any surprises that we have experienced. We're into week 5, right? We just finished the week 5, entering week 6 after 2 weeks of holiday break. Any surprises that you guys like to share?
Aside from my team going 1 for 4,
Big surprise for sure.
Yeah, I think just the dominance of some of these rookies that are balling out there. I know we're going to get into rookies more specifically later, but just talking about things from the draft, seeing Brandon go 101, and if you didn't know that, congrats, you went 101. But we all kind of gave John some side eye at the time, like, I don't know if this rookie captain knows what he's doing. Yeah, what does he know that we don't know? Turns out he knows a lot.
A lot, yeah.
But just seeing the flow, I know Dogs are 2-3 right now, but they've played their hearts out. They almost had a comeback win last night.
Every game was like overtime or like nail biter.
Yep. Yeah, they're never dead, and they can put 60 on you quicker than you can blink. So that has been a surprise. Just seeing how he meshes with first-time captain John has been really impressive to me for this season.
Sure. How about you, Scott? Any surprises from this season?
Despite missing, 2 weeks? Or missing Scott Majors for 2 weeks, Straight Out of Shape is still at the top of the board.
They are.
With the best point differential, I think, right now. So to pick up 2 wins on 2 difficult matchups, it's very, very impressive and just bodes well for them holding that 1 spot.
Yeah, it's almost like it's not even fair, man. Josiah's been balling out. Josh has been amazing. Really, the whole team steps up. You can't leave Alvin open. He'll just knock it dead. So, I mean, Jesse and Mike have been doing their roles as well. Vandy's doing his thing. The whole team is
From
honestly,
top to bottom, right? They're deep.
They're really tough to guard.
Blue 7, yeah. For me, it's a pleasant surprise. If you look at the team standings, for the listeners, if you have a chance to pull up our website and go to team standings, you'll see that it's very competitive. We got in the middle from 2 to 4 seed, 3-2 record, and the 3 after we have 2-3 record. And despite ATB having 1-4 record, they're still in the chase for the playoffs, so don't lose hope. But my surprise is that how competitively balanced this league still is, despite all the great talents that we were able to get this season. So I think captains are doing a great job preparing for the games, and players obviously are putting up a great show for us. So that has been a pleasant surprise that we're able to maintain our competitive balance. Because after all, the G League is really about providing that experience, competitive balance through a draft format. So going into our next category of topic, this might be a bit too personal for you guys, but I do want to talk about it, is our lower seed ATB. Can they turn things around after Christmas break? We have a 2 weeks break, and for those of you who doesn't know, Jasper has been going through injuries prior to the season too, and he's still going through a different sort of injuries. So I think this 2 weeks is gonna really help you guys out. How about the shooting woes, shooting struggles that you guys have been going through? Would that be addressed over this 2 weeks?
Are you asking us just to make shots?
Do better.
Yeah. Or maybe
Yeah.
next after the
We're close to just using that in our pregame speech of, hey guys, do better. Stop sucking. No, we need to have a come to Jesus, if you will, like Rocky Balboa going out and training in the frozen tundras. That's what I need out of this team. No, I mean, honestly, there's been some parts of games that give me a lot of hope and optimism. But at the end of the day, we just got to convert. We need to start off faster in the first half and see the ball go through the bucket. Yes, though, to answer your question, I think there is a chance, and I'm a hopeful guy, so we're not going to give up, and hopefully we can make some noise and ruin some people's days.
Scott?
I promise I won't shoot worse than 11%.
You're not shooting 11.
Yeah, well.
It's real close to 11% after last night.
Yeah.
No, I believe in ATB because you guys are formed by the bond that you guys have already made from ANBL. Like team chemistry wise, I think you guys are way up there. So I think it's just a matter of shots being knocked down. You guys are fully capable of that. You guys shown that in preseason game, where you guys shot 35-38% and 1 year preseason game. I believe you guys can repeat that effort for the next 2 games, and 2 more wins, you guys are right back in the race. So yes, ATB will be back after Christmas break. Now going back to the topic that we briefly talked about in the beginning, are the rookies. We're very excited about our rookie class this season. So amongst these talented rookies, who are your top candidates for the rookie of the season or at the end of the season?
It's pretty singularly Brandon Daniel. I don't
think
think
so?
that's a hot take, right? Am I crazy in saying that?
I mean, he's definitely a front runner for me. It was really fun seeing him and Josiah go one-on-one at certain points of the game last night. That was great to watch. Both the guys were just, it felt like they were unstoppable, doing whatever they wanted offensively, and then very capable defensively as well. But they're just cooking people, and their teams are really setting them up for success too, giving them really good picks, getting them in good positions. Their ball handling skills are both excellent, so they can shake and bake you and just get good open looks too.
Yeah, what I also want to add to Brandon's game is that as much as dominant as he is, right, in scoring, he's also distributing the ball really well. He's getting team members involved, and I think he's also great at pacing himself. There'll be times I'm wondering, like, why isn't Brandon taking the shots? But he's really seeing how the team is playing, the flow, getting Angelo involved, like last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Brandon realized that he's being, playing ball denial, Angelo start to heat up. So Brandon's able to get his teammates involved and play within the system of the team that John really wants to run. So for sure, one of the front runners. What do you guys think about Matthew Estrada from Red Bulls and David Johansson? Do you think they also could be the top runners for the rookie of the season?
I think any other season, David Johansson may have won rookie of the season. Just the counting stats are insane.
Right? Yeah.
3.5 steals a game, almost 1.5 blocks a game, plus assists, rebounds, and points. He's doing a little bit of everything for that squad. I don't know. those are crazy numbers.
They are like just to repeat that: 11.5 points, 6.5 rebound, 5.5 assists. Right there itself is impressive. But there's more: 3.5 steals, 1.3 blocks. That's insane. Number.
Yeah, I mean, and just even beyond the stat sheet with him, like the stats don't show you
True.
how fast of a player he is, how much he can stretch a defense, and just he's getting it done on both ends of the court. So even when he's not getting actual counting stats, he's impacting their ability to
In
win.
so many ways.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, how about Matt? He is leading the Red Bulls in points. I think a lot of offense does go through him. What are your thoughts about his chances in Rookie of the Season?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a good chance. I think, to echo what Scott or somebody had said, any other season, if we didn't have some of these other really high caliber players, he'd be an easy lock. I know he was a lock for AMBL, the work league,
Yeah.
for when he stepped up and played. And his talent has carried over quite well despite the upgrade in talent pool. I mean, he's still, again, top 5 in league for points. It's one of those things where we know you guys are going to funnel him shots and he's still converting. So when you're a part of the game plan and you're still getting it done, that speaks volumes to
Right.
the kind of consistency and quality player that you are.
And we mentioned about Josiah earlier too. I think he has really been stepping up in the later part of this week 4, week 5, week 6. As Scott was missing, I think he really stepped up for his team. Not only scoring, but also, again, getting his teammates involved. Shout out to Patrick, Govea, Calvin, and Mike as well. Their stats from the point standpoint may not be on the top, but their assists, getting other team members involved, and their defense, incredible defense by these 3 individuals, should be considered in the rookie awards.
Gee, I'm surprised that you have. I didn't realize that you had 3 rookies on your squad that are all
Yes.
like massively performing for the Bulls right now.
Yep.
Are you talking about Tesfa?
Yeah.
Yes. A great player to have in our rookie squad in the Red Bulls. He is generating 13.6 points for us. Not only that, just like other rookies, he's also disciplined 3.4 assists. So very lucky to have amazing rookies, Matt and Tesfa, and Mike Gobea on my team.
So is the secret just draft the rookies and you'll have a good squad?
Not necessarily, because I think a couple seasons ago, I don't think that turned out really well. Hence me always depending on, the Steven Sales and, Scott Majors and things like that. But this season, it really worked out. Very blessed. Speaking of defense, let's now talk about potential defensive player of the season. We're into week 5, entering week 6. There's only 2 games left. So we have a legitimate stats that we could work with. Who are your top picks for the defensive player of the season?
Man, Pat is a monster.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. For those who don't know, I mean, we tried to warn you with Pat, and his stats aren't even that crazy compared to some of the ones that I've seen. He's had a few games where he's really popped, but if you could have the stat of like diverted shots and/or shots not
Yeah.
taken because of his presence, I mean, I saw it firsthand with our team. I knew it was coming. I tried to warn my team. For the guys that hadn't seen him, I was like, do not take him on one-on-one. It's a bad idea. And despite our best intentions, I mean, he still had his way with it. So
I remember that play. You were open for like a breakaway.
Oh, I had a breakaway. He was chasing me down, and then like I tried to pump, and he didn't bite, and I was like, no, F this, and I just waited and passed out. Like, I know better. It was really tempting, but I don't want to add to his block stats. So here we
There
are.
you go. How about you, Scott? Who do you see as your top candidates for the defensive player of the season?
It's never a wrong choice to bring up Zach
Yes,
in
sir.
this spot.
He is 3-time defensive player of the season winner for G League for
I
sure.
think this season he will be massively challenged
Mhm.
by the other like influx of defensive talent. But man, Zach's counting stats are really good.
Yeah, and I mean, we talked about Pat, but I also don't want to gloss over Mike. I mean,
For sure.
I can't tell you how many times from other people on different teams where they come up to me and we're just talking and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, Mike, unreal defensively, insane motor. I think he's a strong anchor for Bulls, and he's even got the stats to go along with it. I mean, he's got top 3 in blocks per game.
First in steals.
Yeah, Yeah, so I mean, like he's getting it done, and despite not having the size of his brother, he's still quite a force to be reckoned with as well.
For sure. David Johansen is also on the rankings for me. You pointed out earlier, Sean, his speed on defense. There was a sequence where he was just locking down on-ball defense in the opposing team's like primary playmaker. So that really disrupts the offense of the opposing team. So
Yeah, for him,
give credit for that.
For him, his size, like he doesn't have the same size, but his play style kind of reminds me of Scott Majors.
Yeah, I think we have
particularly
talked about
defensively. I mean, just very lithe. They know where the ball's going. High basketball IQ, so it's really hard to play against that.
Shout out to also Josh Scheinman. He's also really playing big for the SOS. Really bodying it out, getting physical, securing the boards. So also shout out to Josh Scheinman for his great defensive work. Okay, let's go to the next category is the X Factor. This is kind of similar to the 6-man for the NBA, but we're only a 7-man roster teams. But these are the guys who may not be shining every night with leading the game with points, but they do the things that really impact the game for a positive outcome. They may build the momentum for the team, or they may be hitting the big shots. They just support the team for that X factor that is needed. So who are your top candidates for the X factor thus far?
Top of the list for me has got to be Muj. I think
Absolutely.
he gets overshadowed by Mitchell taking on the scoring, and we know what he is and how dominant he is, but all of Muj's stats are right there alongside. I mean, he's less in points per game, but doing great on rebounds, leading the team in rebounds, 16.7 a game, which is insane, leading in assists of 4.3. The blocks are always a factor with him as well. Really great. He's like a point center. He plays like Jokic, but he's way more athletic than that. So for me, Muj has got to be up there for X Factor.
Yeah, when we ask for people to submit their info, like what position they prefer to play, Muj always sends point center, and he has a reputation for passing his playmaking for others. But 2 games ago, I think he really highlighted his scoring ability as well, right? And he made 4 threes, 20 points total, really aggressive in the paint when the mismatch happened. I believe that was against SOS, the top team. That's straight out of shame. I think that was the only loss by SOS, and Mustafa had a big impact in that game. Obviously, Mitchell Vines, did his thing, but again, we're talking about X Factor, where Muj definitely put up the points for them.
Yeah, I think another X Factor candidate for me has got to be Mario too. I mean, he's normally up there with all the counting stats, and it's much lower than his career averages. But his ability to just step back and really empower some of the other people on his team kind of leads to their team success, letting Georges and Calvin and Tim and these other guys shine. So, the selflessness there is incredible. And he's still getting it done too offensively. You have to factor him in. We know what he does rebounding wise.
So Mario was our MVP from last season, and if you only look at the numbers, you might be wondering. But if you are able to recognize the intangibles, what he does for his team, let's talk about Raptors for a second. Like everybody thought Raptors would struggle immensely, right? Because it's a small team. Our strategy draft just guards primarily. We were concerned, but I think Mario is the glue that brought everyone together in terms of helping others bring the best out of them. And I think the best benefactor from that will be Al, right? I think Al might be the front runner for the MIP, most improved player, shooting the lights out, right, from the mid-range. So he's been really great. But I think Mario has a lot of impact to, distributing the ball and really leading that team to where they are.
This is such a tough award to
The X Factor?
Yeah, because it's like you have to be good, but not great, not like your first option on your team. I know one of the other names in my head right now is Sammy. Sammy does a lot of different things for the Sonics right now, but primarily through hustling. But again, he's good he can go off for 10 plus points just off offensive rebounds and putbacks.
For me, it's Angelo. I know we talk a lot about Brandon, but Angelo has been stepping up big time, and he's been hitting critical shots in crunch time, but also a critical crunch time defense as well. So Angelo is right up there. Recently, 6 3-pointers. I never seen so much aggression on offense from Angelo before. And after the game, Mike came afterwards to say, like, the insider. He told me that Angelo has, been super aggressive in scoring before in the heydays. He just that he adjusts his game to suit, with the league, and does a lot of passing playmaking, which we really appreciate. But he used to be that dominant in scoring as well. So it's good to see that part of his game this season. Yeah, really fun to see. We also have a lot more X Factor candidates, but let's take it to our next topic, which would be the MVP candidates. And I think this one is quite tough, as we have many teams with many great skilled players contributing to their success. Who do you see as your top MVP candidates this season so far? Some of the names that I can start with is obviously Brandon, Mitchell Vines. There was that one game where he made 7 threes, right, in second half, alone into second half. And obviously Matt, Josiah, we didn't talk a lot about Nick, but his team is winning, right? His team is winning.
That guy.
So we definitely should talk about that. And then Scott Majors, also compared to other seasons, I think he's just kind of cruising, kind of filling out the team. New dynamic of his team with Josiah, but he's leading the league in assists, so he's doing a lot of different things still. So who do you think are your top candidates for MVP so far?
Yeah, honestly, I hadn't thought about Nick, but Nick is always near the top of the conversation. 17 points a game, leading in the team, obviously. He's also leading the team in rebounds. One of the concerns that I had with part-time going into the season was just wondering if they would have enough offense. And Dre has stepped up big time in that, and there's other people on the team that have been contributing as well. Zach is going through a renaissance offensively, and Trejo's getting it done as well.
Yeah.
And even some of the other guys as well. But Nick is the engine that makes that go. He's 2.4 assists a game, 1 block a game. He does it on both ends of the court, so he's always got to be up there.
It's kind of a choose your own adventure of how you define an MVP.
Right.
Because everyone does something a little bit different. If you're looking for an offense, then Brandon and Mitchell are your guys. But SOS does have the best record right now, and their best player is Scott Majors. So in that regard, I think I'm leaning Scott Majors. Like the point counting stats isn't his usual numbers, but man, he's leading assists by a wide margin, and has 5 steals a game.
He's definitely active in many areas, grabbing the boards, started kicking off his team's offense, distributing, getting back on defense. So for sure, he's at the top of the rank.
Yeah, for me, Scott's going to be tough this year, though, just because of how well Josiah's playing. I mean, it's hard to give Scott the MVP for such a dominant team like that when he's missed 2 games. I think they've won both of those games, and Josiah has been an engine for that offense, leading the team in scoring, also really high at efficiency as well. Scott's actually shooting really well from 3 this season, which hasn't been his strength in the past. And his field goal percentage in general is lower than what it typically is at 40%. Normally he's 50 plus, and then around 30, I think, from field goal.
Possibly co-MVP.
There's a chance.
Maybe, yeah. It would be the first time, but honestly, you can make a good case for it.
Because we did have co-rookie of the season before with Angelo and Scott, season 3, I believe. So you never know. Speaking of co-MVP, I'm thinking Red Bulls, obviously not biased at all, for Mike Gouveia and Matthew combo. I think Matthew brings the offense and Mike brings the defense. Those two have been fantastic in terms of playing their role. So I think if we were to have a co-MVP, I could definitely see Matthew and Mike being considered. How about Starship Shooters, Patrick and David combo? They have been similar in a way, where they're protecting the interior and then exterior on-ball defense while David have been quite dominant. Can we see potentially them being considered for the MVPs?
I think the counting stats need to be a little higher for either of them.
Gotcha.
For them
Yeah.
to get the award.
I agree. Like, who do you think's leading in scoring on that team? It's actually DJ at 11.8 per game, which is awesome. DJ, huge shout out. He's been
for sure
killing it from 3 for 7 per game, 43% almost. So surprisingly, neither of those guys are leading in scoring, which is kind of one of those key components that's considered for MVP. And that's not to say, like, why is DJ getting good open looks? That's, probably a contributing reason, right? So,
yeah.
But to Scott's point, you are typically looking for some counting stats that are pretty dominant as well for an MVP case.
And you can't never count out Mitchell Vines, very dominant player. He's still leading the league second, right, in points per game. Still shooting efficiently from the field goal. Maybe not as much compared to prior in 3-point field goal, but we know he'll figure it out. He always says it too. He will figure it out, and I think he will continue to shoot really well from 3.
Yeah, his rebounding has actually really impressed me this year. Yeah, 16 and 4.5 on the offensive glass per game. I don't recall what his rebounding numbers were, but I feel like prior seasons he had kind of played a little bit softer despite his height and size. But I think he's been more willing to just bang on the inside and be more of a presence defensively. So it's really good to see that aspect of his game evolve.
And with a couple of really good games, he could go for 20 and 20.
Yes,
yeah, he might.
Absolutely.
He might. He's not far off.
So those were very good candidates for MVP, and there's still 2 more weeks for these candidates to make their case. So we look forward to them stepping up even more in the week 6 and week 7.
Yeah, here we go. Sales and Jasper. Come on, guys.
There you go. All right, so we're into week 5 and we're heading to the holiday break. We're going to be back in the New Year's. We're so glad that you are able to be part of this season. Again, a lot of great skill. Finding that competitive balance has been a lot of fun. So that's been really enjoyable for me. For you, Sean and Scott, we talked about surprises, but what has it been most enjoyable in season 7 thus far? I know that when you drafted your teams, Sean, it was all about the vibes. I'm sure you guys are having a great time, making jokes and interacting. I'm sure winning will help even more, but outside of that, what else has been enjoyable season 7 thus far?
Yeah, ATV over the seasons has had feast or famine seasons. I think we've had a couple of Ofer seasons, a couple of 1-win seasons, and then we've also had seasons where we're like number 1 seed and or won the championship. So
Cool.
It's yet to be written for how this one's going to play out, but I think despite the record, it has been really, really enjoyable just playing with all the guys. So there is something to be said for that, and despite the offensive woes that we've had, I still have hope, and
Yes, sir.
it's fun getting out there every week. Like, I enjoy it every week. I hope all the guys do on the team as well. But yeah, that's it for me.
How about you, Scott?
With the uptick in skill, the way that the G League is being played is continually improving in terms of ball movement, on-ball defending, off-ball defending. So it's becoming a more and more beautiful game.
Nice. Yeah.
Scoring numbers are up, so it's even more fun to watch.
Yeah, you see people implement different defensive strategies. I mean, when we were first starting, I'm pretty sure most teams just went man.
Yeah.
It was just man, and it was like a higher class version of casual pickup. And now, people are doing 2-3s, box and 1s, 3-2s, sometimes man, sometimes, 2 or 3 different switches within
Some hybrids.
the same half. Yeah, hybrids. So it's great to see that complexity get added into the game.
Awesome. So I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying the league, and I hope that rest of you guys, listeners and participants, are enjoying it too. I personally have enjoyed this league, just meeting new guys, right? Some I met through scrimmages, and some have been introduced from other group. But the fact that we're continuing to build this community, 3 years ago we started this league with just 26 people. Now that we have grown to 8 full teams. Just to witness the growth of this league has been so enjoyable for me. So thank you everyone for just being part of this league. and I hope that you guys are also enjoying the league so far. So with that, we want to wish you guys happy holidays, and we look forward to seeing you guys back in January 5th. Until then, take care.